right, I'm hoping we're still being recorded. Okay, so we've done our oval, and we've done some kind of fringy, feathery looking pieces to close it up. All right, now, again, any color, doesn't matter. I want you to just make a hook. Just a hook like that, okay? Just a hook, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, just a slight curve in it, a hook. Now, on that hook, I want you to make a little circle like you're making a snake and go parallel. Parallel means the same difference between two lines. So we're going to go parallel, 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 and then as I go here, I'm going to make it a little bit fatter and close it up right there. So my goal is to close this line right there. There we go. Getting closer. Where's my point? Right there. So close it right there. Everybody get that? I'll wait for you. Okay? So that's a pretty good start. All right. Next, let's give this little guy some legs. These are going to be pretty easy. You're going to do one line here, another parallel line there. Easy, right? And then let's bend him this way, and then another leg that way. And the feet themselves are going to be easy. We're just going to do two lines, 1, 2, right? Easy. And then one on the back. 1. That's it. I'll wait for you. Can you see that pretty well? Let me see. I think I'm going to turn it around and see if we're getting this so far. This is what we should have so far. Okay? Thinking you can see everything here. Alright? Pretty easy so far. And you can always pause the video and catch up. There's the little foot. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Okay, I'm going to do my other foot. Line here. Same thing. Another parallel line. And then I'm going to make him go this way and this way. And add those 2 feet. Or not 2 feet. Yeah, I guess it would be... Yeah, they're like... Peacock's feet are like duck feet. There, there, and then one on the back. Okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, when everything's said and done, we can tweak it and go in with pretty colors and so on. All right, this is the fun part. This move is called a scalloped move. It's actually just like a scallop. Just this, this, this. They're just loops or scalloped. A lot of people do flowers like that, scalloped. Okay, so that's a scalloped move. So using a scalloped move, you're going to start where the crack from the feathers and the neck is, and do scallop, 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 and close it out. Okay? Easy, right? Okay, so just as many scallops as you can, and then when you get to the little furry part of the tail or the wing, close it up. Bring your scallops in. Got it? Got it, got it, got it? Okay, now let's give this bird a little personality. Let's give him his beak. We know where his head is. You can probably tell that by now, I think. So just add his pretty little peacock beak. Mine needs kind of a bigger head. I need my head a little bit bigger. And again, you can, once you start to see what you're making, you can kind of start to shape it how you want it to be. Okay? And I want a happy peacock, so I'm going to do a nice eye and maybe even some fake eyelashes on my peacock eye. Yeah. And then, of course, one of the most fun things of all, I'm going to switch colors for this one, is the little peacock crown. I'm going to make my crown green. It usually has 3 or 4, and you just do a line, it's not a very good pen, and a circle. A line and a circle, a line and a circle, a line and a circle. And that's your peacock crown. You can also do them different colors too. Okay, now let's get back to the beautiful tail, because of course that's the most wonderful thing about being a peacock. First, let's look at what we have so far. Everybody should have this so far. Okay. A little. Alrighta. Okay. Now this, I would say, use as many colors as you can find, because peacocks are known to be colorful, right? You're gonna make, it's kind of like a teardrop. Remember I showed you the scallop? This is a teardrop. Okay, can you see that? That is a teardrop. Or it's almost like a balloon that's deflating, right? So you're gonna make those deflating balloons or teardrops all around your peacock, especially under his scallop. It's kind of like the scalloped edge is framing your teardrop. So everywhere you see a scallop, put one of your teardrops. Got it? And you can take long with it. You can, pause this and do this at your own speed. And of course, not everybody's has to look exactly the same, right? All right. So, just want to make sure we're on the same page. And yes, we're being recorded. Good. All right, so far, this is where we are. And these, I'm going to keep going with these. These can be any colors that you want. Okay? Remember, the idea is to make it colorful, make it your own. If this is really easy for you, you can always go back and actually add some real peacock feathers for some texture. Or if your mom or your dad have nice paints like oil paints, you can always add some texture with oil paints. Just make sure you check with them before you do that, because oil can be very, very messy. But anyway, so far, this is what we have. Now I'm going to do mine super fast because it'll take forever to do this. But if you're not ready to do it super fast, then just pause it and catch up later. So after I've done all of my scalloped teardrops, I'm going to come back in here and do another set of them. Okay, another set of teardrops, kind of fitting right there in between the other ones. Okay, that looks like a good place for one. That looks like a good place for one. I could do a nice big one there. Might be a good time to change color. I should have sharpened these before. So as I'm doing the next layer, I'm going to start kind of pointing the points of the teardrops into my bird, into my peacock. So I'm starting to kind of redirect my teardrops so they're pointing this way. Does that make sense? Just stop and look at it if you need to. Okay, so that's a basic start. After all the outside is done, then you get to really have some fun. Find the colors that you like, and this part's easy. Just go in each little teardrop and draw a circle, okay? Different colors, however you want to do it. But inside of every teardrop, you got a circle, okay? Dig it, dig it, dig it. And I'm not going to do all of these because it'll take forever, but I will show you a picture of this when it's done. So you're going to go through all of those and make different color eyes. Let's call them the feather eyes, the eyes of the feathers, or the eyes of the teardrops. Yeah, that's the eye and that's the teardrop. That's a good way to look at it. Just thought of that. Cool, right? Okay, so anyway, you get the idea there. Now, what we're going to do here on this beautiful wing is find a darker color, like a brown or a black. And again, with our scallops, but these are going to be little, you're going to do this move. Swoop, 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 swoop. And then another layer. Swoop, 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 swoop. And then another layer. Swoop, 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 swoop. And keep these small. It'll look better if they're small. Swoop, 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 swoop. And they're all connected. Okay? This happens to be blue. I think a brown or a black would have been better. But anyway, so here's a close-up of what I'm doing there. Swoop, swoop, swoop. And you're going to cover this whole wing with the swoop-de-doops. Got it? Swoop, 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 all the way covered here. Cool? Okay. This is fun, right? Okay. So, I'm not going to waste our time doing all that. All right, let's see. This is an important part. After your tail is done, and let's pretend this is all done too, these are now deflated balloons. They're not the teardrops anymore. They're deflated balloons. So what I want you to do is put a little string on all of your deflated balloons and let them come all the way into the peacock's body. Okay? Every deflated balloon gets a string. All right? See what I'm doing here? Balloon string, balloon string. Let's give this guy one. Let's give this guy one. Let's give this guy one. You can pick any direction you want to go in. Just give every balloon a tail. Let me in there. Let me in there. Tail, 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 and tail. Okay? So make sure every one of your balloons has a tail and it's going into the peacock. All right, I'm going to put this on pause now, but I want to tell you a couple things that I'm going to do. So this doesn't look like such, you know, a lumpy ball. Kind of soften it a little bit because it is the peacock's pretty feathery wing. So maybe add a little more pretty featheries to it. Make it a little bit softer looking like that. Make it blend in together. And this part of the body, you're going to do this kind of marking with. I'm just going to use a regular pencil. Draw a line, 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 all the way down the whole peacock body. Line, line, line. And then you're kind of going to come back up and just cross. Cross, 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 cross. So that's going to be your peacock's body. Okay? And then we'll go in, and also his legs are going to match that too. Look. Line, 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 line. And then find a place to cross them. Cross, 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 cross. Okay? So the legs and the body are going to be those crosses. This feather, or this wing, is going to be those little baby scallops that touch each other. They're all going to be touching. And then this will just all be colored in. So I can't wait to see what yours turns out like. I'm going to put you on pause. You work on this, and I'll see you in a couple minutes.